are you going to tell me?
Yeah. Okay, I've got my test in 10 days time, and my instructor, who's gone off playing golf today, who's got the we car as you, he said we're just running through the different subjects, and he said we're just gonna have a look at my Crossroads today.
Right, okay.
So if I hand it over to you and just confirm with me what level am I?
So you are trained.
Yeah.
It's phase 2. You got your exam in 10 days time, and you just want to go over your Crossroads.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you've. Okay, yeah. So set yourself up as normal.
All right.
Just adjust the mirror with one hand, Tony.
Oh, I'll do
Better.
that, yeah.
And what can you see in your mirror?
Oh, I can see the top and bottom of the back window, the edge of my head, rest the edge of yours, so I can frame the whole back window.
Yep, okay. And the side mirrors?
Oh, I can see the door handles of the car, and I can see down the road. I can see the door handles of the car and down the pavement.
Okay.
Right?
Alright.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left.
And we're going to take the next turning on the left. So, how do you identify a crossroad when you're approaching it, Tony?
Oh, I sometimes see a sign,
Yeah.
and I sometimes look for the gaps in the houses and that.
Oh, right, okay. So, what do you do on approach when you see that, or you know there's a crossroad there? What do you do on approach?
Oh, I check my mirror, don't I?
Okay. What are you looking for there?
Well, to see how close the vehicle is behind me, the distance, the speed.
Okay.
Now we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. Okay. So as you approach the crossroads, if you're going straight, what do you do?
If I've gone straight.
Yep.
Oh, I check my mirror.
Yep.
Am I on the major road or the minor road?
The major.
Oh, I scan, don't I?
Yep. Scanning the side.
I scan, I think my instructor said right and left,
Yep.
if it's not staggered.
What you looking for then when you're scanning?
Oh, people who might be coming up to the crossroads and might not see them. Because like on a sunny day like today, the sun might be in their eyes, they might not see the giveaway lines.
Okay. So what have we got up ahead?
Oh, I see one of those signs from Crossroads that's fallen down.
Okay, so what are you going to do now?
Oh, I'm going to check my mirror.
Yep. Check your middle mirror.
Alright, yeah. And I'm scanning. Nobody there. That was good the way you spotted that I didn't check the mirror yet.
Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
So you knew what to do. We're going to turn left. You knew what to do though, didn't you? So
Yeah, I just forgot.
you forgot. Okay. So why is it important to check your mirror, Tony, when you're approaching the junction, crossroads?
Well, if I know what's behind me, then if they're very close, I would need to probably slow down a bit earlier.
Yeah,
Or
that's
cover
right.
the
Yeah.
brake at least.
That's right. So it's important that you actually do look in the mirror.
That was that crossroads.
Oh, right. So yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, Tony. So what mirrors are you going to check?
Interior mirror. Right, and now
So where are you going to look now?
I'm going to look right
Yep.
and left.
What about the other road?
Oh yeah, I'm going to look right, ahead, left, ahead, right. Is that okay?
Okay. Yep. Is anything coming
Like what?
in your cars? Please?
No.
Why is it important to look ahead, especially on a crossroad?
Oh, for cars, pedestrians.
And we're going to turn right, okay. So what position are you going to take for turning right?
It's left to centre, isn't it?
Yep. Why is it important to be left to centre?
No, so it lets people know my position.
So people know your position?
Yeah, my position. It reinforced my signal there.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right.
So that right hand turn was okay, wasn't it? At the crossroad.
Well, I was just going to say, I noticed you cut the corner a little bit there, but there was cars parked on our side of the road, so you did the right thing and it was clear. No, that car had left the junction, so.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. What we got ahead, Tony?
Oh, it's Crossroads, isn't it? And we're
Okay.
going to turn right.
And what mirrors are you going to check?
Interior mirror, right hand door mirror.
And what position are you going to take?
Left to centre.
Okay. Right, where are you going to look?
Right, ahead, left,
Yep.
ahead, right.
Is anybody coming towards us?
Got two pedestrians coming from the right.
Okay. Looks like they're going to go straight on and we're turning right, so look the direction you're going.
Oh, I knew where to look.
Yep, sorry. And what we got ahead, Tony?
Now I see gaps in the buildings either side. It must be a Crossroads.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So, what position are you going to take?
Oh, that left to centre again, isn't it?
Okay, so just before you turn, just edge a bit more forward. Edge more forward, keeping the wheel straight. Right, where does the white line of that road cut into the car, Tony?
Oh, just by this door mirror.
Okay, so this is your point of turn
Oh, right.
for turning. Because last time you was a bit short.
No, I thought you said it was alright the last time. So I did cut the corner the last time.
Yeah, you did, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so don't forget, if you want me to wait there,
Yeah.
give me a reason why I'm waiting, otherwise I'll be gone, yeah?
Oh, right, okay. Sorry.
Tony, I want you to, don't go until I tell you. I just want to talk to you about the reference point for...
Turning right.
Now we're going to turn right.
Okay, sorry. Turn right.
Yeah, I did cut the corner the last time.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But as I was after we spoke about it, I was thinking about it more, and I was thinking, then I realised what you did.
Yeah, it wasn't only a small cut, it was a massive cut, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit too big, and that car wasn't right on the corner, so you had time to turn normally and then go around it, didn't you, really? So you didn't really need to cut the corner. No?
Yeah, so you need to follow that up with...
Well, that's what I tried to do there, that's why...
You need to follow that up with, when we're talking about corner cuts.
Yeah,
turn right.
Turn right. Why is it not important? Why is it important to not cut the corner? Well, what's the
I suppose if I
consequence?
turn into the road, if there's a car coming down, they could run beside of me, yeah?
Yeah. So, on what occasion would you cut the corner?
If I had a skip or a car parked right on the corner, I'd have to cut the corner.
That's right, yeah. In that case, you'd let the traffic come out first, though. So we've got we got ahead here.
Yeah, you could have made that question, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
We're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left.
So ask me, do I know first, yeah? And then if I don't give you the right answer, then obviously you fill in the blanks, yeah?
For what we were just talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
So I would say, and when would you go? How would I ask it?
Well, I'd have to set the turning more slowly, wouldn't I, to make sure it's clear, yeah?
Yeah. But you just said that you would cut the corner if, for example, there was a skip there. Yeah. So you said that bit right. So then how would I then say, and then when would you turn?
Well, I must be able to see into the road because I am cutting the corner. I'm going to be on the wrong side of the road, am I?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how would I then ask you when you would turn? Because obviously if you're cutting the corner, you've got to make sure that there's any cars that are emerging have gone.
Right, so where's your analysation sheet? I'll get mine in. I did tell you I'm working today, go away. Just give me about 10 minutes to realise how to open this shit.
Press the arrow. Try the arrow. No?
Right, so we look at position.
Yep.
Where should you have position? Yeah?
Yep.
So obviously I needed to cut the corner, yeah?
Yep. Why should you be there?
Yeah. Because obviously I don't want to come in behind the parked cars right on the corner. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the importance of positioning correctly? How can you judge what position to be in? So obviously if there's no cars there, then I can use the centre line of the road I'm turning into,
Yeah.
and line up a reference point, which I will tell you what would be, yeah? But obviously if I am going to have to cut the corner, then what do I need to make sure?
No, I get that bit, but you know when I just said to you, and when would we cut the corner? And you said, if say for example there was a skip there, yeah,
A skip or a car parked on the
or
corner.
a car
Yeah?
parked on the corner.
Yeah.
So I said okay, but obviously if you have to cut the corner, you don't want to commit yourself until it's clear. So I was trying to ask you.
Yeah. So the way to phrase that would be. So before you turn into the road, Tony, what must you make sure?
Oh right, okay.
Oh, that's to make sure the road's clear for me to enter, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then obviously that would cover the fact if there's any cars emerging.
And then you'd follow up with, and why is it important to make sure that you check into the road before you turn into it?
Yeah. So, sorry, what was the first question? How do I ask it again? And before you turn, Tony.
You know, what would you check before you turn? Because you're going to have to cut the corner. Oh, I checked that there's no cars coming down the road.
Yeah.
And what's the consequences if you don't check? Oh, well, I could be in a head-on situation with the cars, or I could force them to stop.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, I'll try and remember.
Yeah?
Okay.
Am I going to turn left?
And we're going to turn left.
We're just coming out of roll. You are actually coming alive a bit now, yeah? Even to the point where you actually said to me, check the mirror, and I didn't check it, and you spotted it, yeah?
Okay.
And you said, yeah, come on, check it, yeah?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that sounds low, doesn't it? Makes that bike completely disappear, doesn't it?
Yeah. see up ahead, Tony?
Oh, I can see a sign for Crossroads.
Okay, so what are you going to check?
I'm going to check the interior mirror.
Okay, come on then.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody behind me.
Okay, and what are you going to do on approach?
I'm going to scan right and left.
Looking for...
Anybody who's flying up to the junction, they might not see it.
Yep. And the fact that you checked your mirror, you know what's going on behind you. The importance of checking your mirror on approach is what?
It gives me that information of whether I need to slow down a bit earlier.
Yeah.
If there was somebody close behind me, I suppose I could cover the brake.
So what you got up ahead, Tony?
Oh, Crossroads, and we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. Think about your positioning here, Tony.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Right, where are you going to look?
Right, ahead, left, ahead, right.
And what you got up in front of you?
Oh, that silver car. She flashed me.
Right, okay.
Does that mean I can go?
Well, no, check if it's clear. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't assume just because she's flashed you that it's okay for you to go.
Yeah, I always get confused with that because the highway code says watch out, I'm coming through, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So if she didn't have a signal on, it looked like she was going straight, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you was right to wait and just see what she's doing first. And check the other roads as well. Don't forget about the right and the left.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, Tony. So where are you going to be positioned for turning right?
Oh, that left centre again, isn't
Okay. Are you going to go before or after this car?
it? I'll go after it.
Okay.
Good question, well done.
So what did I do wrong over there a minute ago?
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right.
In reference to what?
Oh yeah, I know. Because I didn't ask you prior about your positioning. You went to do it a little bit left of centre. But then because that car came, I decided to talk about the car. Well, not talk about the car, but I got you to look. And then I kind of left the positioning. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, positioning is very important, isn't it?
It is. But if I didn't make you look, you would have gone because that car was there. So that's why I decided to leave the position and go on to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what's the control element you got over me after I make a mistake?
Well, with positioning, once you've done it, it's too late, isn't it? I can't get you to shift over.
Right, so if there's nobody behind us, you can always tell me not to go until you say so.
Yeah.
Therefore, that would have taken the car opposite out of the equation.
That's right, but there was someone behind us, so
yeah.
I didn't have an option.
So your best option would have been, after we made the turn, would have been to pull over.
Right, and then talk about it.
Because you didn't have time, you didn't have a chance to talk about it there because of the fact that the car behind us, yeah?
Yeah.
But if there hadn't been a car behind us, then we could have just ignored the silver car ahead for a minute.
Right.
And asked me, did I know what position I should have for turning right?
Yeah.
I may have said the right answer, I may not. And then you'd have asked me, do I know the consequences of being in the wrong position?
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense, and I knew it, but I, because I saw that other car there, and I knew that we had a car behind us.
Yeah, I knew you weren't going to...
I didn't want to talk about the positioning right
I knew you
then.
weren't going to go into great detail about the position there because of the fact that the car came up behind us.
And then I was kind of worried that you might have used that against me with the other car there, because I couldn't stop you.
No, don't forget, I know you spotted the fault because you mentioned it. and I knew you couldn't go into great detail about the fault there and then. But you didn't want to just forget about it after we made the turning, yeah? We could have actually pulled over and then.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you ignore it, what's going to happen with the fault then?
You're going to continue it on the next.
Yeah.
On the next
Yeah.
one. So, was I, obviously, because I couldn't talk about it, was I wrong to then ask you where you're going to look then? Because it almost looks like I was avoiding it all. Avoiding about the positioning thing.
No, you have actually told me that I've made the positional fault, yeah?
Yeah.
I'd just said, we can't talk about it here, so we've got a car behind us. So, once we make the turn, we'll find a safe, legal and convenient stopping place. And then we'll talk about it, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, so then, what about the car in front of us?
Well, you asked me where I was looking, I told you.
Right, so, I mean, that's what I'm asking. Was that the right thing for me to do then?
It's fine, there's no harm in you asking me a question there.
Alright.
Are you getting inside my head, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. But then, once we've turned, I should have got you to pull over.
Right, so we pulled over now, so if you now go into the positional thing.
Alright, so, obviously you...
No, don't tell me what I've done wrong.
Alright.
Ask me.
What did you do wrong there on approach to that junction when I was turning right?
Was my position wrong?
Yes. How should you have positioned?
Oh, I should have been that left of centre, shouldn't I?
Yeah. And you wasn't. You was more centre.
Yeah.
So, why is it important for you to be left of centre when you're turning?
Oh yeah, I remember. It reinforces my signal, because if I'm sitting on the left, everybody thinks I may have just left my right hand indicator on.
Yeah.
And if the road's wide enough, I'm positioned left to centre. If there's vehicles behind me, they could actually be down the inside of me and go straight on and turn left.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, you've answered it right, so what do I say?
Yeah, so we now need to go and solve that problem, don't we?
So we'll do that on the next approach, yeah? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, what are you going to do on approaching the next one then?
So I'll help you with that on the next crossroads.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll take it from there.
Sounds like a cunning plan, Baldrick.
It's a plan.
Plan.
Might not develop.
And at the end of the road, we're going to turn right.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn right. What we got there?
Where?
In this new road.
Oh, Crossroads. And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So just steer towards you. That's enough. Steer towards me. That's enough, and straighten up.
And stop.
And stop around there. Where does the white line cut into the car?
Which white line?
This white line, centre line.
Oh, centre line. Oh, just by the edge of that wiper.
Okay, so that's your reference point for being left of centre.
Oh, okay, right.
For when you're turning right. So you can edge forward now to
And what's the importance of being left of centre, Tony?
And what's the importance of being left of centre, Tony?
Oh, it reconfirms my position, and it lets people pass on the inside of this room.
Yep, that's right. So on the next turn, if you could talk me through that.
Okay, I'll have a go at that, yeah. I see gaps in the building at Crossroads going up here, and we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, Tony. So on approach, if you could just talk me through your positioning, please.
There's no white line here, but I can imagine a white line just about there.
Yep.
And I've just got it in the position.
You're going to go before or after this car?
Oh, I'll let him go.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't have time to walk across, would I?
No, that's right. Well done. So you see how you've been left of centre there, and not made was that so he was able to pass you as well.
Yeah.
That could be another problem.
Yeah, turn your right.
And we could turn right. So you handled that one quite well on your own.
Yeah, what's the other danger of not being left of centre then just coming out of road?
Of not being left of centre?
Yeah.
What, if you're over?
Yeah, could be over, couldn't it?
Well, that's what I just said. Didn't you hear what I said? I just said...
He had room to go past, yeah?
Yeah, he had room to go past, because if you was over the white line, so I should have been more specific, if you was over the white line, he wouldn't have been able to pass.
I might have been able to answer that question now, mightn't I?
Oh yeah, that's right, yes. I'm forgetting you're cleverer than me.
No, I mean, I might just say to you, I don't know.
Right, yeah, you could.
But by asking me, it's better than telling me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I might well know the answer, mightn't I?
Yeah. So I could have just said, so what's the other importance of being left of centre and not over the white line? Or was that too long-winded?
Well, what would be the consequences of being too far to the right of the white line?
What would be the consequences of being too far right of the white line? Okay, yeah.
And I might have given you the right answer, yeah?
Okay.
So you're getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a lot better. You come alive a bit now. Can you take the tablet?
I took my tablets, yeah. No, maybe because we've gone... Me and Barry have gone through this with you, haven't we?
Yeah,
Three
yeah.
times as well, so it's like
yeah, it's not only that. It's
practice.
Even if you're watching the videos, it's when you actually get in the car, it takes a bit of time because you've had a 4-week break with Christmas and the New Year. Yeah, I told you that you weren't getting any holidays, but you wouldn't listen, yeah. But you've had a 3 or 4 week break, and it does take time to get that doing it on the move. I mean, you can be sitting watching Blaine, and you think, yeah, I know how to do that. But obviously, when you get in the car and the car's moving, and then obviously it all changes.
Yeah.
And you know your brain has to think a lot quicker. Where with when you're watching Blaine at home, you can put him on pause, yeah, and he gets that funny face where he's say, "What?" But I mean, you know, if something happens at home, you know, if somebody wants their dinner or the telly's a bit loud, you can put it on pause.
Yeah.
But obviously, when you get in the car, then obviously
all focus is on you.
Well, yeah, it's all happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't pause me, can you?
No, I've tried.
But yeah, but if you could at times. Right, so we'll give that a rest for a minute.
Yes, please.